Hello, hello, and welcome into this Roulette Rivals 8 matchup between KkennyZ and Jokerj. I'm your host, Gunther, and I'm joined by Frote. How you doing tonight, Frote?
Hey, good morning, Gunther. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so
This should be a good one.
it's going to be a fantastic one. I'm so excited for this one. I've been excited for this one. Both players with words followed by letters in their name. It's the matchup of the century, but also just two really, really incredible players. So you see over there it says Roulette Rookie under Jokerj's name. That is not apt. He is so good. In every matchup he's played so far, he's been so good. And obviously, KkennyZ is a returning rival. Every matchup that KkennyZ has been in has been a fantastic one to watch as well. So this is going to be a nice clash of the Titans, and our first map up is going to be Colorado, as picked by KkennyZ.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they're both still in the winner bracket round 4, facing each other, tells the whole story, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
You don't make it this far in the winner bracket on pure luck or anything. So, yeah, well deserving by both players. And yeah, huge class up right now. And the winner of this will go on to the winner bracket final or semis, I want to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. And we do have our spin, and it's live. Frote, will you go ahead and read this one out, please?
Yeah, sure. So for Sean Rose, we got Injected Poison as the militia technician, Penelope Graves, Old X as the pointman, Ezra Burke, sniper rifle as the militia spec ops, and Maya Parvati, kitchen knife as militia cook. So one live kill on Sean Rose, and the rest is okay, I'd say.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, even the live kill on Sean Rose isn't. I mean, if I'm going to pick a target to do a live kill on, Sean's got a lot of places that you can get him, so I feel like that's a safe bet. Joker is already in. He's brought himself a sniper rifle, and I mean, he's already on his isolation for Ezra Burke here, so that's a good start for him. He's well ahead of Kenny as it is.
Yeah, Kenny not that far behind though, 30 seconds in-game behind. And we see a cool little fall action knockout from Kenny there. I haven't seen that much before on that soul guard outside. And he's going to work on his Ezra isolation as well. And we do see a quick restart here by Joker, unfortunately.
Wow, what an angle that guard must have had. Yeah, saw him from the stairs through the glass doors, but didn't think that he had the angle for it.
No, me neither. Luckily, if you are gonna rip, you wanna rip in the first minute, especially on a map like Colorado, which usually is around 8-9 minutes. So still plenty of time to catch up here.
Kenny has Ezra isolated and is working on Penelope. Let's see if he gets himself ripped in this one.
Yeah, and we saw him tamper with the clock as well, which is also interesting. I wonder if he already does that for the Sean Rose setup when he returns to the house.
Maybe. Does it delay Sean a little bit?
He will stick around at the clock a little bit longer.
It might be.
It's not really necessarily, you would say, because he's lingering there a little bit regardless. So yeah, I haven't seen many players do that before.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm curious to see what it's going to be because obviously the militia technician isn't allowed in the house, and you would think that you'd probably go for the shed isolation for Sean if you can get the militia technician disguise in time. It's another restart from Jokerj over there.
Yeah, again with the Penelope knockout, he's a bit too impatient there. I feel like most players will wait until Penelope gets past that door to the shelter. But yeah, Joker keeps on deciding to for an earlier KO on Penelope, and it is not working out for him so far.
It's cost him 2 restarts.
Yeah. And yeah, as you said, Gunther, Kenny is working out on, or is already done clearing out the shed of Sean Rose. So we might see an Sean Rose kill in there by Kenny.
Yeah, and he's got the militia technician disguises there and ready to go as well. So, I mean, that's a perfect place for it. He's working on getting Maya. He might have Maya isolated before Sean is there, and then Sean's going to wind up being the first kill.
Yeah, that does look like it, because Sean doesn't get there until after the 3-minute mark in-game time. And we see a nice extended lure here. Pretty much the standard for Maya at this point, especially for these players.
Yeah, absolutely. But just so well done, because you can see this go wrong as well, so many different ways.
I don't need this right now.
Yeah, and Kenny actually doesn't pull it off flawlessly. He did lose the last extended lure, but managed to correct it and does get Maya in this little side room here. And we do have Joker finally succeeding and knocking out Penelope as well. And he's out in the open, making his way to Maya as well.
Kenny's making his way into the shed, and Sean is on his way. This should be the first kill down of the spin.
Yeah, very nice setup from Kenny already. That is 3 targets isolated and a 4 target, well, getting killed right now. If he doesn't get a GRB, and he does not. Looks clean.
That's 1 down. Joker is setting up the same room, obviously a bit behind in in-game time, but it's just fine for him. Looks like Kenny might be going for the militia cook now.
Yeah, and that is arguably the scariest disguise to obtain.
I am holding my breath a little bit because there can be so many issues with this one disguise grab. He's opting to go for the Calmer. He's not going to lure him all the way over to the box.
I was just going to say, that does make your life easier with a Calmer shot. You don't have to worry about the body getting spotted. So you just have to worry about the cover, and he does get it. Picks up the kitchen knife as well.
Yeah, he's steamrolling through this. He's on his way over to Maya. This was the kill that I thought was going to take the longest, just grabbing the militia cook disguise and then kind of bringing that back and forth with the kitchen knife and stuff. And I feel like having this down is going to be a huge weight lifted, especially with the other 2 targets already down.
Yeah, he's halfway there already. He's looking really nice.
I think
He's going to retrieve the old X now.
I think Jokerj had a bit of an issue there with the Maya lure, and he's running out of time to hide these bodies because Sean's on his way.
Yeah, he does seem to make it just in time.
Just in time. I think he got a little bit of a whoosh there through the window as well. That's what I was mostly worried about. Anybody looking towards those windows can see bodies if you lift them up and put them in that locker. So
yeah. And the problem is, like, the shotguns that are getting dropped by those technicians, they turn invisible on this floor. And he picked up one, couldn't find the other. And Sean Rose found it, and now... that was close. That was so risky. He injected him right before he got turned around. So risky.
I'm surprised that wasn't spotted. That looked so extended illegal action there. But yeah, no, he's able to get away.
Yeah, look at this. Kenny is a rip because of the side KO.
The turn. Oh, that's so devastating. I think that he got a little flustered because the militia cook ran to that building to grab his disguise again. And
yeah, exactly.
Just waited a bit too long. Oh no, that's.
And we've seen that happen so many times. The thrown KO from behind, while an NPC is looking left and right, and just unlucky turn, and sadly a rip.
Well, let's see if he can get himself back in it quick enough, because Joker's already on his roll right now. So I don't think he has Maya isolated yet.
No, but definitely a complete reversal here. Big lead for Joker now.
Yeah, and Joker's already got his old axe. He's working right now on getting the Spec Ops disguise.
Yeah, and that should be... Yeah, look, Joker just going for the melee attack there. Doesn't want to risk the throw. And shoots the Calmer on the pointman, which is not necessarily necessary for the spin.
No, but if you got the extra
darts... no, it is. The pointman is in there. My bad.
Oh, no, I was right there with you. I had him reverse as well. I don't think I've ever had him go for an audio lure in that bathroom when they're stood right next to each other, so that's...
Yeah.
Well, Kenny has his Ezra and Penelope isolations down. I'm assuming we're going to see a very similar run. It worked so well for him the last time, except for just the wide head turn. Even if he had waited just a split second before tossing that, the head would have turned away.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny's approach was great. It was working out great for him. The timings and the kills and everything was just that tiny little detail with the KO. But he does have the hope for a rip from Joker here, I feel like. Joker, in the meantime, does have 2 kills down already.
Yeah, the old axe kill with Point Man on Penelope is nice and done, so he doesn't have to worry about transporting that anymore. He's already got his sniper rifle in the basement as well, right next to where he's got Ezra isolated. So he's in a really good spot here.
Yeah, and he is working on the scariest disguise now as well, the militia cook.
Ooh, a little bit of a whoosh there, but he does manage to get away. Gosh, that's just so nerve-wracking. Why does it have to happen like that?
Yeah, it's insane. And unfortunate for Joker here, the very first drone distraction that he did was too far out of reach for the militia cook, and instead caught the attention of the patrolling guard. So this is putting him back a little bit, combined with the Maya kill. So there's still potential for Kenny to catch up here.
Let's see who he hooks with that toss, because the other... Nope, yeah, okay, he'll get the militia cook with this toss. Kenny is going to be able to isolate Maya, and once again, well ahead of Sean, is heading to the old axe to optimize a little bit.
Yeah, and we see this a lot, don't we, Gunther? As soon as players rip in their very next run, they already find ways to optimize it and speed it up.
It's incredible the way that they are able to do this stuff. It's just, I mean, that's how you play Hitman in general, but just how quickly these players are able to go.
Yeah. Look at Joker, however. Everything does line up perfectly for the second cycle on Maya, and he does get the lure on now. It's going to be another extended lure, and that's going to be close to the 3rd kill here, which is the kitchen knife as the cook for Maya Parvati. He is in the disguise, he has the kitchen knife, and we will see kill number 3 here pretty soon. There we go.
Kenny with his first kill again. There's the kitchen knife kill for Joker. And yeah, just the Ezra kill left. And he's already got the malicious spec ops down. He just needs to grab the disguise. Already has the sniper rifle in the area. It's a clean run in. I mean, Joker, this is his to lose right now. He's in such a good spot.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't want to jinx it here, Gunther, but I don't really see it go wrong anymore at this point for Joker.
Yeah,
it's free access to the basement, like you mentioned. He has the sniper there. It's just a kill with no one around and head for the exit, basically.
If something does happen, then casting curses are real, but I don't. I agree with you. He's taken out everybody who he could possibly run into between here and there. This is.
Yeah, bar some weird ass wall hack somewhere. Then, but besides that, I just don't see it.
Yeah, no, and there's the sniper kill. I mean, he's still trespassing, but he won't be here in a couple feet. Yeah, he's out. Doesn't have to worry about this final camera. That's going to be the exit.
That is going to be the exit and the map win.
Yeah.
And yeah, just one tiny little detail basically on Kenny. The KO from behind that got him an unconscious witness completely turned the game around because he was in the lead at that point.
Yeah, I mean, his in-game time is remarkably better, but it's just, like you said, that head turn just caused too much of an issue, and yeah, it's devastating. You got to get in your own head after that. That was your map pick. You knew it was yours to win. Very frustrating, but we've got Tron King coming up. We'll see if he can take Joker's map pick off of him.
Yeah, and of course it's first to 6 match, so we just finished the first map. Nothing is wrong just yet for Kenny here.
Yeah, plenty more Hitman to make up for this.
For sure.
Because after Chongqing, we then get into the RNG maps. The RNG maps for this match are Mumbai, Dubai, Berlin, and Dartmoor. So after that, no more player pick maps. So anything can happen there. It's all going to depend on how these players prepped for those maps.
A lot of eyes.
A lot of eyes. A lot of eyes.
All right, and the spin is sent as well, but still really good performance from both players on the very first map.
Yeah.
Like just one tiny little mistake from Kenny that completely turned it around. Jokerj was struggling initially for the first couple of minutes to get the Penelope isolation, but once he got past that barrier there, it was just him flying through the map. Really, it was very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing that he really got stuck on was Maya, but he knew her timing, and he made himself completely available and ready to get the kill. Sure, it wasn't an early isolation, but kept calm, stayed cool, didn't try to force anything, and was able to get the Maya kill. I mean, that was the cleanest Maya kill that you could hope for at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say he got stuck on the Maya kill. He just missed her initial cycle, but in the meantime, he used his time well to get all of the other busy work out of the way, the disguises, the little melee items, and some kills here and there. And then he was right there on time to catch her on the second cycle. So it's not even he got stuck there; he just postponed it.
Yeah, he made it work for him. You know, that's the biggest thing. It's like how are you gonna act in the face of adversity when your first laid plan didn't quite go the way that you wanted it to, you know? And I think that he handled it very, very well. And it showed because he's walking away with 2 points.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And now China.
Yeah, so this is Joker's pick. Jokerj is obviously comfortable enough to pick a map like Chongqing against somebody like KkennyZ. So you got to imagine that he's confident in his Chongqing play. I
mean, we will have to wait and see. No stats for him as the rookie. First time that he will be playing it in the tournament. So it's hard to predict what we can expect from him other than basing it on the fact that he did choose this map. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how the players do their kind of warm-up preloads as well. It kind of gives you an idea of what they're anticipating for the spin, what they want to make sure they practice before the spin goes live, that type of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong with her look, though. Edgy.
Exactly, and yeah, we're 2.5 minutes away. This is already quite an important map, though, the second one. Because the difference between a 4-0 or an equal score of 2-2 is huge.
Yeah, and you want to go
pressure-wise.
You want to go into the RNG maps with an even playing field if you have to go deep into the RNG maps. And especially with the first one coming up being Mumbai, it could be... Yeah, I mean, if you are down 4-0 and you can't get a big map like Mumbai to go your way, you could easily just get swept. Now, this is a winner's bracket, so the stakes are lower in that you're not going to be out of the tournament, but at the same time, you want to maintain that winner bracket status.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this map.
Me too. I mean, and we're looking over at the stats for Jokerj, but Kenny 0-2 in competitive play when it comes to Chongqing. So neither player with a win. Somebody's going to walk away with a win, hopefully, or it'll be a tie. Unlikely, but possible.
I mean, if there's going to be a tie, it's going to be a photo finish tie.
Yeah.
I'd say, between these two players.
I think that's fair.
Which can happen, of course.
But yeah, I'm with you. I don't think that we see either of these players not finish. Even the late rip from Kenny in Colorado wasn't due to anything obnoxious. It was just a single head turn that just didn't go his way.
Exactly, and I'm confident he was gonna finish the map well within the time limit as well.
Oh yeah.
That Jokerj simply didn't make any mistakes anymore as soon as he got past the Penelope part. So Yeah,
Should-
pressure is on Kenny here.
he's
He
gotta
really
even it
wants
up.
this win here.
He's got to even it up, and we'll see what he can do as we have the spin live. We have Hush killed with a cleaver, or disguised as facility guard, and Imogen Royce with a drowning kill, or disguised as facility security. So that's interesting because we have a live kill. But where exactly do you get Imogen to go to drown her?
I want to say as long as you medic her anywhere in the facility, she will find the bathroom.
So, is it possible, would you be able to do the drone lure and then medic her from the top of the stairs? Or does she need to be deeper?
No. From that point, she will go outside. So
Okay.
we're not gonna see any drones getting hurt here.
That should be good. I mean, and obviously, you have the facility guard for Hush. That is going to require a little bit of backtracking. So it's going to be interesting to see if they go for an isolation on Hush and then bring the disguise and kill method back. But it's not going to be the quickest Hush kill here.
No, but decent disguises though. Not very very hostile. A lot of free movements. But yeah, it is going to be a little back and forth here. Also with the cleaver.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, Joker has opted to start as the rooftop guard.
Yeah, and we have Kenny starting in the facility as the analyst. So yeah, different choices this time around, which is always cool to see.
That's my favorite thing to come up in a spin is seeing two really good players decide I'm going to go about it this way and just taking completely different paths.
Exactly where it's needed, and so
Yeah, but we are going to see a replan from Kenny here. Not happy with that KO. Was hoping for another disguise there, perhaps.
And Joker
Or
has
he forgot a seeker. It seems.
Oh,
Even though he did bring in a medic mine as well, he does want a seeker on him. It's makes sense.
yeah. It's sometimes it's easier to get those get individual NPCs sick when you have kind of that long range medic, as opposed to just placing down the mine itself. But Joker has Hush down, and he's locked down Imogen, taking out Hush while they're on that video call.
Yeah, and that's harmless. Other than that,
Right.
tiny little lockdown doesn't really affect anything, and he will be taking the facility security disguise right here. Actually uses a sedative on him.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, no, that's a good use of the emetic syringe.
Yeah, and picks up the crowbar as well, and he's gonna work his way down to the facility, trying to get an emetic down on Imogen. Yeah, Kenny.
hey man,
Kenny is trying to get one of these facility security guys that are in the facility, which is an interesting choice because that other one is just so isolated. He's so
He's
alone.
so free, yeah, and he's on the way to Hush. I mean, if you're starting facility analyst anyway, yeah, I am curious about this decision here.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like he's gonna get it though.
Yeah.
He has the guy isolated in the room. He has a banana on him as well. Does get the lure again. Now is he gonna use his banana here? That's the question.
I don't know. He's got a spot where you can dump the body, but it's going to depend on if he wants to do it a little bit faster. Meanwhile, Joker J is in a position to potentially.
Yeah, and he
seek
did
her.
miss his first shot, and then Imogen guards were blocking his view. So
Oh no.
one shot remaining there, a bit tricky there for Joker.
Yeah,
And we
and
do.
he is in a trespassing disguise here, which isn't ideal for him.
Yeah, and we do see a restart on Kenny's side here.
Yeah. Did he? And he opted not to change into the facility security disguise. I wonder if he's hoping to grab that disguise early enough to do like a long range seeker maybe on Imogen. I'm not quite sure what the rationale is behind it.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking at Imogen through instinct, saw where she was, and then opted to restart. So he must not have been happy with the timing there. And yeah, Joker in the meantime has retrieved the cleaver here.
Yeah, so he's got almost every co-condition he needs.
Only has one shot left though for hitting Imogen with.
Yeah.
As you do have to make her sick. I mean, you could argue it could work with coins, but then you're making life really hard on yourself, really.
Yeah, at that point, I mean, if we see another miss here, and this would be pretty bad, 4 minutes in, if we see another miss, likely seeing a restart, just for the sake of ease.
Yeah, exactly. And that does put a lot of pressure on that Joker now. Shaky hands. He needs to hit it. But yeah, Kenny again going for the same facility security outfit. He does get it now. He has got it earlier now as well.
Let's see what that does for the Imogen timing, because that might have been why he did the restart. He just didn't like where she was.
Yeah, and she is going down there, and sadly,
he's not going to
the
be able to get
security
through
is
here.
trespassing there. He ran right through, and yeah, it can still be a tricky one, an interesting one.
Yeah, and Joker has knocked out this facility analyst as well. I'm not sure if his plan is to maybe isolate Imogen or get her sick using the break room.
It does look like he's gonna lure her there. Yeah, he is putting all of the workers on the break here.
Yeah, no, and it's an interesting approach because he does still have one dart,
and
but
he missed the second dart.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
And that's over. I don't see him salvaging this, to be honest, Gunther.
No, I mean, he'd have to do the break room stuff, which at this point I think is it's quite a long way to go.
Yeah, at this point you might just be better off restarting already, because this just feels like dead time here.
And he's already spent a couple minutes on this, so I don't know if he's just gonna stay dedicated to it or what. I'll go ahead and point out, those missed seeker shots. This is on a console, and I know that sometimes console aim is a heck of a lot harder than it is on PC aim, but oh man, this isn't where you want to be.
No, definitely not. Yeah, he does decide to not restart, however, and this might just be precious time that he's wasting here. And look at this, Kenny is changing it up as well. He's already in the guard disguise.
Yeah, and I mean, and that gives him access. Oh.
Yeah, he did make Imogen sick. I believe he did catch her there within
just barely.
The radius, yeah.
Just barely as she was walking out. She was walking out in a diagonal away from the door. All right. I mean, Joker has managed to get the medic into the vents.
That's smart, actually.
Yeah, he's waiting for everybody to clear out here, and then he's gonna go ahead and gas the room here. It is an illegal action, so he does have to be careful, but nobody's gonna see it.
That's good thinking by Joker there.
Yeah.
I was already thinking, how are you planning on getting this kill now? But there was a medic poison on the map here and there, and he used the vent, as you mentioned.
Yeah, he does have an enforcer.
Nice save there, and that is the drowning kill done for Joker. And we have Kenny, as you can see on instinct. Imogen is puking at the moment. He does need to get the disguise rather quickly. She's not gonna be puking forever, or at least I hope not, for Imogen's sake.
There's a large possibility we can get to the core.
Yeah, and look at this. Kenny is changing it up as well. He
Yeah, he's taking all this extra time hiding the body and stuff like that. I don't know, because it's 60 seconds from when she got herself to the toilet. So this is gonna be.
I wonder when Hush will be back in the facility.
She's staying sick. He just keeps on spamming instinct, making sure that she's still over there.
Yeah, but now this guard is in a really awkward position for Kenny here.
Yeah, and that's just gonna take more time. Does he have the time to get to her?
She is gonna stop puking pretty soon, but it does look like he will be there in time. And yeah, that's the drowning
Yep.
kill done for Kenny as well. So
Excellent. Okay.
both players are equal in kills, but Jokerj does have Hush isolated already. He does have the cleaver already and has the right outfit already.
Yeah, he's
So
just gotta get up
huge
there.
lead here for Jokerj.
Yeah, and I mean, huge lead, but like a huge comeback
Get to the core.
given the situation, given the circumstances that he was in. Kenny is also kind of trapped in the bathroom because his guard has just come back after enforcing the audio distraction. I mean, this is looking pretty bad. I mean, even though the in-game time is still entirely favorable over on Kenny's side, Jokerj is in just such a better spot.
Yeah, but it is about the real time, not about the in-game time in RR. So yeah, we are seeing the second kill here. The cleaver on Hush. If he can get the lock on, there we go. And now it's just a matter of finding an exit. He does
Yeah.
decide to knock out these guys as well. Changes into researcher outfit, and now has to find an exit here.
Interesting. Is there why the researcher outfit grab? Just to be able to get through this building a little bit easier, maybe?
It does look like it, yeah.
Yeah, given the way that he's heading now.
Ooh, that was such a big whoosh from Jokerj there. Oh, he locked out there.
Wow.
That meter filled up almost completely. Oh, that was careless from Jokerj. He does get away with it though, and does manage to get out of the block and towards the scooter exit,
Yeah.
and that will be a win.
I mean, and that just shows the map knowledge that Jokerj has to grab the researcher disguise and then just beeline it through the building, knowing exactly where he needed to go in order to get himself next to the scooter. I had no idea that was the way to do it. I would have gone the longest possible way down, but just kind of goes to show the experience that Jokerj has.
Yeah, but that was a big risk though, just running around without instinct, cutting corners with enforcers here and there. But yeah.
Well, and he saw the enforcer stood at I bet he saw the enforcer, but he was just like, it's been 10 minutes, I need to just go, and he risked it, and it was just so dangerous. He didn't even vault over the
exactly.
boxes. That was a very, very close one. But we're going to Mumbai next, which could be our last map of the match. Kenny has to win this in order to force us to go on to Dubai after this.
Yeah. Yeah, pressure is on big time for Kenny right here. Has a lot to do. Basically, he has to win 3 maps in a row at this point to turn the game completely around, which is quite the task, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially when you have Dubai coming up next, like it's because that can be a kind of coin flippy map, and you don't want to be going to match point on a coin flip. So Kenny's going to need to step up here, get himself completely recentered, and then he's going to need to win on Dubai as well to force Berlin to be our decider.
That would be a nice decider map though.
That'd be fantastic
Berlin
for these
at
two
the
players.
4-4 score.
would
Yeah,
be
I'd be
amazing.
down for that.
So come on, Kenny, make it happen. Lifetime performance we see. Kenny is 3-1 on this map, and Jokerj is 1-0 on this map.
Yeah. Yeah, not much to go on, really. Just
No.
the fact that experience is on Kenny's side here. On Mumbai, has played it 4 times, won 75% of his matches here. So that does bode well for Kenny, and he needs everything he can get here. I believe if he wants to turn it around.
Yeah, and he, like you said, he's gonna need to win the next 2 maps in order to get us tied to a 4-4 score. But I mean, the pressure has to be on because you didn't only lose your map pick, but you lost your opponent's map pick. And now we're going into nothing but RNG, and the first one up is Mumbai, which can be problematic. I doubt we'll see either of these players stumble on this map, but it's one of those maps that, it can go really well for you, or it can go really poorly for you. It really depends on how practiced and how ready you are for it. But I really enjoyed seeing both these players go head-to-head on Colorado. I think that
Yeah, for sure.
any of the larger maps is going to be really where we see them kind of tested against each other, against the spin, and that's why I want to see this match continue. I want us to get to Berlin. I'd love to see us go the whole gamut, but that would require a tie, and we don't need one of those.
I have a feeling that everyone agrees with you there, Gunther. we wanna see more maps of these players
One of the most densely
battling it out.
cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people.
But yeah, we are only a
Wanted to disappear in
few minutes away,
this vast
less than 3 minutes from the third map here, and yeah, Joker on match point.
and surprises around every corner.
Yeah, that's got to feel good,
The elusive
you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I've talked to Joker before about Roulette and how he preps for Hitman and stuff like that, and just his method is just very much kind of the tried and true method of practice, practice, practice makes perfect. He's so good at kind of analyzing what he needs to do. If he sees any type of condition, he's really good at figuring out ways to optimize it, and he goes over in his head, and he's very good at the improv side of things too, as we just saw. I mean, we saw it on Colorado a bit, but we just saw it majorly on John King with the vented break room strat that he had to kind of fall back on. He knows what he's doing, and he knows how to get himself out of trouble, which I think really helps you, especially when it comes to the more complicated spins like your live kills, your bigger maps, stuff like that. So it's
True, but the same could be said for Kenny on the other side as well. Also had a very impressive Colorado. If it wasn't for that
an
that
unfortunate
unlucky
head turn.
head turn there was a good chance that he would be the victor on that map.
That is
And
true.
as for the improv part, we did see Kenny at the beginning of China feeling a little uncomfortable, not sure what to do. It feels like he was figuring it out on the spot, and did manage to get the imaging kill done eventually in a much faster in-game time. So yeah, I'd say that applies to both players here, and that's why it's a great matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more. So what spin could come up? What conditions? And I know that you're the admin, so you know what conditions they are.
Well, you got
but
3 targets, 3 possible disguises, and 3 possible kill methods. So
Yeah.
if someone will do the math, you can get a lot of different spins.
So many.
Gunther.
Yeah, I mean, I just coming to mind, I'm thinking any type of live kill, any type of loud kill, especially on this map, given that, a lot of your target isolations are more out in the open. That can always throw a wrench in the plans. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle all of that stuff, if any of that stuff comes up.
Yeah, I think a loud on Vanya can always be interesting. Because usually players are knocking out their entire entourage and then leaving her in the open. But then for a loud kill, you have to dash for the exit. But yeah, we do have a spinner rifle here, Gunther. What do we have?
We have Wazir Kale with an explosive accident while disguised as the elite thug. Vanya Shaw with a screwdriver while disguised as Vanya's servant. And Dawood Rangan with falling object while disguised as dancer. So
I just realized that it's quite themed. The disguises fit the target or
They-
the area where they're in. I just realized
yeah.
that. Like the elite talk, kind of around the slums and the crow's nest for the maelstrom, for the leader. You got Vanya's servant for Vanya and the dancer for the hood. That's actually funny.
That's fantastic. Both players looking so far to be starting Skywalk. Joker is immediately into it and is going to get this Maelstrom isolation down pretty quick. I will say for Joker's play, like he has finished his planning phase so quick every single time. He's just right into the map and just automatically going at it.
Yeah, it just feels like he just quickly looks at the spin if there are live kills or not, I'm assuming. And if not, then he just sticks to the standard plan that he has in mind. So yeah, that does cut down your planning time by a lot. You might have to do a little improv here and there, like along the way. But
Yeah.
definitely a time saver at the start here.
And if you can take a glance and be like, that's on the level, that's on the level, that's on the level, whatever my default loadout is, I'm good to go, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And we do, well, Kenny has just loaded in, also Skybridge start. No doubt we're gonna see a Maelstrom isolation for him as well. But Joker already initiating the brick lure here.
Oh, excellent. I mean, if you're, I'm wondering what his plan is for Dawood, because obviously you have the falling object could be the boat. That might be what he's trying to lead him to, but he is going to have to go get the Dancer disguise. He has plenty of time to do that, but
yeah, the timing part is especially gonna be interesting.
yeah, it's really going to depend on like what other conditions he goes and does, because if he decides to go get the free Dancer disguise from the laundry, that is going to take him away, but Dawood also takes forever to get to the boat, you know, so he's got the time to do this. It'll be interesting to see if he tries to do this
but
fast.
he is having to use some of that time to isolate Vanya here, of course, as well. So it's not even that long.
Yeah,
I mean, he should still make it, however, but yeah, we'll see.
and Kenny is working on setting up the explosive kill.
Yeah, he does.
What does he have?
He doesn't have anything to make it
Oh, he's
remote.
gonna have to
It's not
come
needed.
back.
Oh wait, he does pick up the taser right now from the
excellent.
smuggle.
Okay, he must have, yeah, because you saw him check his inventory. He was most likely checking for the taser. Must have just forgot his smuggle.
Yeah, so it does look like Kenny is just taking this kill by kill, setup by setup. Whereas Joker, well, isolated the Maelstrom, already initiated the brick lure, isolated Vanya here.
Yeah, and did we see the Joker set up the remote explosive kill already?
No, he did not.
Okay,
He
so he's
just,
gonna have to circle back.
went
to
for the
that.
brick straight away, but on the other hand, he did use the Vanya's guards to get easy access to the laundry area. Does get the Dancer as well, so he should be well on time for the boat kill on Dawood.
Yeah, and look, Kenny's making his way into the tunnels to grab his elite thug disguise. Looking to get that explosive accident kill done and out of the way before the brick lure, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Kenny is more about the setup. He's does get the first kill, so he is leading in that regard. He is a bit behind, over a minute in-game time,
Yeah,
and
that
hasn't
was
started the brick lure yet.
that was just the planning phase too. That's like almost the exact amount of time that was difference between when Joker started their run and Kenny started their first official run.
Yeah, and now Joker is shot the ladder, was climbing up, and then decides not to.
I'm wondering what he was thinking.
Looks like he's looking for a propane already here.
Oh, there is one around this area. Oh, it's just a little bit further back. But yeah, if that's what he was looking for, I think he's heading to go get the boat shot.
Yeah, he
now.
will get the boat kill here. Needs to be careful shooting it out in the open. Does get it though, so both players with one target killed.
Yeah, but I mean, advantage has to be Joker here in my eyes, just because Dawood is so far away right now for Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, Definitely a lead for Joker here, and Joker is pausing, so I'm assuming he's checking on hit maps where he can find the propane, and he's very close to one actually.
Yeah, it's like it's right behind him. He just needs instinct and to swivel. And I don't know, have we seen him pick up a screwdriver yet?
I want to say no either. That might be another thing that he's looking for. Or he's gonna go for this.
Oh, the elite
Thug.
thug. Yeah, that that
That's
actually
an
makes
that's
sense.
an interesting choice though, going for this one. Don't see that all that often.
Yeah, it's a bit more out of the way. Kenny is going to clear out the metalworker area.
Yeah, and he's gonna get ready for the same Vanya isolation.
And she's already on the
Or
move.
he might just infiltrate there by the looks of it.
Joker taking out the elite thug. Yeah, I mean it's one of the slower ways to get the elite thug disguise, but I mean it is safe, relatively safe.
Yeah, and look at this. Kenny is just going for this Vanya servant disguise. Didn't initiate the brick lure yet. This is interesting. Does get the KO. And the body should be hidden here for Kenny.
Yeah, he'll drag him just a little bit just to make extra sure. Joker has dropped off his elite thug disguise, just changing one of the Queen's guards, and is now working on getting the Vanya servant. Might be the one up here at the front in the train.
Yeah, and still needs a screwdriver as well. But yeah, Joker still is in the lead, but he can't waste too much time here. Because Kenny is quickly catching up now. He's getting ready for the brick lure as well. Has Vanya's servant disguise already.
And Joker's on just a small timer because he did crowbar open that train car, and he does have somebody coming to investigate, but he'll grab the Vanya servant disguise and get out of there well in time.
Yeah, and does pick up the screwdriver here as well. So he's gonna make his way onto Vanya, then get back to the elite thug disguise, and get the accident kill on the Maelstrom, and he should be done pretty soon as well. But Kenny is not too far behind, however.
Joker J is getting some bodies found, but they are tranked. Kenny has some time to go. He'll be able to get this kill, and then Dawood is just a fall kill, and he can be right by the exit when he takes that shot. So it could be close, but it's all going to depend on how long it takes Dawood to go, and Dawood takes a while to go.
Yeah, Kenny is catching up nicely, though. If he would solely look at the in-game time, he might actually have the fastest threat here. Because he does get the Vanya kill now as well. So yeah, both players, 2 kills down. And yeah, look at it. He has the dancer here right well, so he's gonna shoot the boat, and the exit is right there. This could
be close. This could be photo finish material, and especially because Joker J has to go inside of the slums and set up this kill, take the shot, and then get to an exit. So it's really going to depend on where Dawood ends up.
Yeah, and this might be a scary spot there for Joker. We can see he's not entirely sure here. Some nice awareness there though, because when he threw the propane, that one crow did hear him, and he was gonna investigate. Quickly turned around and dropped the weapon.
He's going to take this shot from the bathroom?
Yeah, he is. And now the taxi will be panicked, so that exit is gone. So he has to run for the boat. And the wood is still a bit too far away for Kenny, I fear.
I think you're right. I think that if if Kenny had opted to start the Brick Lore before he grabbed the Servant Disguise and just isolated Vanya, then we might be looking at a much closer result here. But this seems to be Joker, especially with that explosive kill going as well as it did.
Yeah. It could potentially still be within the photo finish range, however. He has 20 seconds left, Gunther. I keep you updated.
Oh, no.
20 seconds left to finish, and it does look. He does get the kill. Has green guns. He has to run for the exit now. It's gonna cut it very, very close. He has 6 seconds to finish within photos finish time. And he does do it. It is a photo finish. I can already spoil it. They're 46 seconds apart.
Wow.
So just within in reach. But yeah, a photo finish is a photo finish. So I'll inform the players here.
Wow.
And I'm back, and there is a verdict.
You want to go ahead and read it out, Frote?
I will. I just had to accept the score. So yeah, I calculated Kenny's loading time, and he had a total loading time of 28 seconds, thereby making Joker's loading time irrelevant, since he has pressed done 46 seconds earlier, and calculating Joker's time would only further increase his lead. So yeah, it was kind of expected here, right? With 46-second lead time.
It's a lot of time to make up.
For Joker. And yeah, total loading time of 28 seconds for Kenny is not enough to close that gap, even without adding in Joker's loading time. So yeah, that is a clean sweep for Joker here. Although I do feel it does not tell the entire story. Gunther, what do you say?
Not at all. I mean, like you said, Colorado easily could have gone the other way, you know, and I think that if we're going into Mumbai without a 4-0 deficit to Kenny, maybe we see riskier plays as well. I know that he played that very, very cautiously, very, very close to the vest for the sake of, you know, he didn't want to drop that map. But, you know, hats off to Joker. Played amazingly well. Fantastic improv on Chongqing. Fantastic improv on Colorado. Same goes over for Kenny, but just able to get it done is Joker. And, you know, there's a couple of moments that went really poorly for both players and a couple moments that were really lucky. So Joker got incredibly lucky with the Chongqing almost getting fully spotted on his way to the exit. Kenny got incredibly unlucky with the head turn as well, and those could have completely changed the results. Just those two little mistakes could have completely changed the results that we're looking at right now. But GG's to Joker. Amazingly played.
Yeah, big GG's.
To be able to sweep somebody like KkennyZ is fairly impressive.
Yeah, I mean, other than a little struggling getting past the Penelope knockout on Colorado, but as soon as he got past that, it was just flying through the maps, really, and some nice improv on China. Very well played from Kenny as well, though, and again, it doesn't really tell the full story, 6-0, because it was closer than the score might appear. But yeah, all in all, it's not over for either player. So what does that do to the brackets, Gunther?
Let's take a look. So we were over on the console side, and we were close to the pointy side of the bracket. So Joker J is going to be moving on to the semifinals of the winners bracket. He will face the winner of T-Nort versus the Buff Guy, which I think is happening. Is that match happening today? Well, we'll take a look here in a sec. Meanwhile, we have KkennyZ has been relegated to the lower bracket down in losers round 6. He will face the winner of Ducker v Fanium, which is another match that I'm pretty sure is happening today. So lots of really good matches coming up. Let's take a look at the upcoming matches as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so here you can see them on your screen. If you'd like to see these in your own time zone, see who's playing, what maps are being played, who's casting it, all that good stuff, go to hitmaps.com, go down to the upcoming matches section. You'll get to see all of that information. And while you're there, play some rounds of roulette for yourself. It's always a good time.
For sure, for sure.
I think that's going to do it for us. Frote, is there anything you'd like to say to the lovely people at home?
No, all I want to say is I hope that the people in chat have enjoyed this map or this matchup as much as we did. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, it was a blast.
Yeah, we will be waiting for 7 hours up till until the next match. As you mentioned, Zerun against Frivolous. And yeah, these matchups are getting crazier and crazier. And yeah, thanks for casting, Gunther.
Thank you so much for joining me and for adminning, Frote. It was fantastic. Always a good time, but this was special to me. So Frote's going to go take a nap. I'm going to actually go to bed, and we'll hopefully see everybody in the next 7 hours or so.
Yeah, cheers, everyone. See you guys soon.